Hello and welcome to the Level Up Lounge podcast. My name is Steph and this is Chantel.
Hey guys.
And today we have a special guest. We have Sylvie Kassab.
Hey.
Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Okay, so I've been in the fitness industry for many, many years, but I also do tarot reading and astrology, and I'm also a breathwork facilitator. That's like my latest journey. And I do a bit of admin on the side, so that's pretty much me. I just love all things to do with the unseen world because I feel like that's where it's at.
Yeah.
For me.
I feel like we have a lot of that in common with you is that I know that you way back 25 years ago introduced that world to me.
Yeah.
So the tarot reading side of it.
Yeah.
How did you get into that?
Well, as a child, I always used to wait for nighttime and I found it really hard to sleep because I used to hear like a radio channel trying to be tuned at nights. And, yeah, I just used to hear like a lot of static.
Wow, so that's like the energy.
Yeah, and I used to see the room used to be filled of 1,000,001 coloured lights or gold lights.
Wow.
So I just used to see that every night. And even during the days, I remember squashing myself in my mum's wardrobe and closing the door in the pitch black dark, like waiting to see something. It's like I was always intrigued in the darkness.
Yeah.
Where you can't see outside of you, but then what are you seeing inside of you? So I used to find nooks and crannies as a child and hide there and see, like, I remember growing up, our backyard was at the back of someone else's backyard and there was like a little fenced off section.
Mm-hmm.
And I used to hide in the darkness there and I used to try and make potions as a child.
Wow.
And I used to get like geranium leaves and crush them and we used to have lemon and lime trees and I used to squeeze them and take the lids off my mum's like washing preen like stains and fill them all like with potions and then I'd want to go and do something like go and hang out with the neighbours. I'm like, oh, mum, just drink this. Thinking that drinking a magic potion is going to try say, yeah. Anyway, I used to borrow books on witches when it was like the same library book I used to borrow all the time. I was just obsessed with witches, gypsies, ghosts, dreams, anything magical and enchanting.
I love that though. I love that. I love that you're able to say, this is me, this is what I like, and this is...
Yeah, it was just,
I love that.
I used to love, animals, and I had like a innate ability to, I think, like care for people or hold space for people.
Mm-hmm.
And just, I remember as a kid I'd be able to converse with either kids or adults and I used to tune into energy. Like I used to walk into a church. I mean, obviously I was too young. I didn't understand what was happening, but I was like overwhelmed when I used to walk into a church because we went to like a private Catholic school.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I used to walk into the church, I was overwhelmed by what I used to feel in the church. And I was like on the verge of tears because I was just feeling all this emotions and stuff, like whatever happened in there, but I couldn't understand what was going on.
Wow.
Even when they would sing prayers, and my parents sent me to a Catholic private Lebanese school.
Yeah.
And I find prayers in other languages, hymns and prayers very, very powerful. It's the energy behind it. Not to take anything away from the English language at all.
But I totally
just
agree.
On a different level. So I remember when the nuns used to sing certain prayers, it's like I had to fight not to burst into tears, and I couldn't understand what was happening.
Yeah.
It wasn't until I was much, much older that I kind of got to know myself a bit more and went through like a awakening that and got to know, certain books came my way, certain people made me understand what it was that I was feeling to make me understand a lot more better and then to get in touch with the energetic realm.
Yeah.
That's how it kind of started for me.
So can I ask with regards to what you felt, for example, when you were in the church, so were you feeling almost like In what way? Like, were you feeling like what Christ went through? Is that what you meant?
No, I was feeling the emotional energy of the place. So you can imagine with churches, there were weddings there was funerals there. People go there in their own time to pray because they're in turmoil and they're asking for guidance and help. All that energy I was picking up, and it's like I was just going to like burst into tears because I couldn't understand.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, I couldn't understand what was happening.
Yeah. I get it. Yeah. I get it. So you're very energetically
very sensitive. Yeah, very sensitive to energy. Yeah, you know, whether I'm like meeting someone for the first time, you can pick up on their energy. My dreams are extremely prophetic. If you know, I have dreams, obviously, and then there's like dreams that are prophetic dreams, whether someone's going to pass away or I get people passed over that come and talk to me, or I see things that are happening in people's lives that they haven't disclosed. Yeah. Not that I am personally going out looking for this information. It's just coming. My dream world is very, very strong.
So then do you consider yourself to be along the lines of a medium? If you're able to sort of speak to people who've passed over?
I have never reached out to them. So I think a medium is someone that is, yes, that has the ability to converse with people that have passed away, but purposely going out there to learn that craft, which I have delved into it. Yeah. But I wasn't I just found the teacher was gatekeeping a lot and wasn't enhancing us. So I always felt like pushed down. So I never pursued it. And if I'm ever holding space for someone, I'm not purposely trying to contact anyone that's passed away. If they come to me in dreams, obviously I'm my energy is open to that, or God has created me for that. Yeah, to help comfort people, you know. But sometimes if I'm holding space for someone, I may feel someone come through. A lot of the times I don't. And it just happens randomly. I can't control that. So these messages that all these, you know, visions that I get in my dream, they just say, like, I feel like they're there to help people, even though our loved ones aren't physically next to us, but they haven't forgotten us. Yeah. They are still with us and they're just in another dimension. Yeah. I'm just getting like all goosebumps thinking about it, because we are all spirits. Like, we're all humans coming to learn like different things to evolve, and then we leave to go back to where we originally came from. Okay. And you know, some people believe in reincarnation, some people don't. And that's just like another, you know, you can segue into another story there. Yeah. But if someone is able to comfort someone, then why not? And how is it that I'm meant to, like, how is it that these people are coming? So obviously there is an afterlife. Yeah. And there are ways that they are still communicating with us. Yeah. To pass on to people.
I believe.
Yeah,
definitely. Yeah. That. Yeah,
definitely. Can I ask, with regards to the whole stigma behind tarot reading, spiritual, connecting to the spiritual world? So when I say stigma, I mean you probably do get judged a fair bit. Yeah. So when you tell people, like, I could imagine you walking into traditional, people with traditional of traditional faith, no matter what it is, and then you say what you do, and they're like, you're a witch. You know, they don't. It's not you're using your power through God. Yeah. Even I remember when I had a reading with you, you said to me, "Connect to God." And it was never like,
I don't.
Does that make sense? There's never like a lot of people say the work of the. Yeah. It's not.
I don't work with any entities at all. I just work directly with, or like I call it the Holy Spirit, or people come call it universal energy, or whatever it is.
Yeah.
So I connect with that. I don't work with any entities at all. It's just between me and God. Yeah. Whatever God has given to me, I will use for the utmost benefit of humanity. Yep. And in helping others.
Positivity. It's never anything negative.
No, never ever anything negative. I'm here to help people and to help humanity involve, whether it's through giving someone a reading, whether it's teaching through my fitness classes or whether it's now going on the journey of being a breathwork facilitator, whatever it takes. But funny enough, I mean, I don't go out there and say, oh, I kind of keep that a bit to myself. Yes. Whoever's meant to come to me will come to me.
You.
But there's those that are very religious, they all come.
Yeah.
They come on the down low. I remember I went to Kiama, which is meant to be a very religious area. And I went there and my friend said, my friend's a tarot reader. And I had people just lining up to get help.
When people find out that you're a tarot reader, I know so many of my friends, oh my gosh, your friend's a tarot reader? I want her number.
Excuse me, do you not remember me?
Yeah.
Do you not remember me?
Yes, that's it.
The very first time we were in J'adore dress hire and you were like, oh, we have a tarot. I heard the
You were
tarot.
there. You were first in
my head just went ding, 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 ding. And then the whole night, where was I?
Yeah,
I was roaming around the change rooms where she was set up.
It's too funny.
I was no joke. I was that annoying person.
She was not going to leave until she got a reading.
I was not, and then I'm like, oh my God, someone's still in there. Someone's still in there. And then my energy went all over you. And then when other people were getting readings, I was coming through on their
I couldn't get you out of the car.
I was that annoying person roaming around.
You were stalking the area.
And then I went in and I'm like, and everyone was like, are you happy now? Yeah. I'm like, okay, so let's get the party started.
That's too funny.
Yes, it is. It's exciting though. I mean, listen, from just Chantel, Rami, forget belief, forget how I've brought up, just me and who I am. I love it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm so going to get, don't care.
No,
love it.
Won't.
I absolutely love it. I love the way it's done and the accuracy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, when recently we had and you were like, oh my God, stay away from Steph. Run the other way.
Yeah.
And I was like, really? And you were like, yeah, you need to go on your own. You need to get out of here. And I was like, you know what? You're actually so true. So,
okay, I'm just going now.
Jokes. But no, the accuracy of how you and certain people that she picked up in my life, to the point of describing features of the person.
Yep.
Like how would you?
Oh,
like I've known obviously Sylvie, but she wouldn't know to that point. How people,
100%.
How people look like or their characters. And when she was saying this person A, B, C, D, and I was like, she's like, is that who you're talking about? I'm like, no, that was past.
Even non-believers though, like I remember the very first time I met you, you picked up that I had island. What was it that you picked up?
As soon as you walked in the door at work, because that's how I met Stephanie. I don't know. It's just like this energy just came in and swept over me, and all I could feel was the Pacific Islands or Pacific Islander.
I was literally pregnant with Jasmine, but no one knew.
Yeah, I don't know. What it was.
Your ex. Yes, your ex is
I just
you can pass as a country.
You can, you can. But I just really felt that strong energy of the Pacific Island, and I just knew that we were just going to be friends for life. Like as soon as she walked in,
she took me to the
tea room. I gave her the rundown. I'm like, okay, I like this girl. I'm going to have her right. This, don't, be careful of this person, be careful of that person.
I absolutely love that. I love it. Because you know what, when we say vibe, like I remember also the very first time I met Steph, it was like an instant.
The connection.
It was, come on.
Yeah, definitely. We're like sisters.
It was literally like sisters.
Cool.
Like I could ring her and she'd be there in point of a second and vice versa. Sometimes she's like, I feel bad you're doing this, you're doing that. And I'm like, but we balance each other. That's what sisterhood is. It's not, I've done 50, you now jump on 50. You need to jump and do 70 when somebody needs, right?
Yeah, exactly.
That's my point.
100%.
You gotta have each other's back. But like instantly we were like, oh my God.
Yeah, instant connection.
Yes. Like I always say to her, why were you not a guy? Why do I not have a connection with a guy like that?
One day.
Has to be a friend.
That's not to say that won't come into the future.
Right. That person is coming.
Yes, I know, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But
with helping people, like I know heaps of people that have had readings with you and a lot of non-believers as well that you've converted into believers, like Rich. When I came up to Sydney before we even moved to Sydney. Like Sylvie's always done red cards for me whenever I felt like, you know, I needed something in my life or I wasn't sure on anything. It kind of puts you at peace, doesn't it? Like to kind of have something either confirmed or like, you know, be careful of something. Like it kind of makes you make the right decisions. And she read the cards and also Rich's astrology chart for him, and he did not believe in any of like that. What do you call it? Voodoo or whatever he used to call it. The term he called.
He's not voodoo. You don't.
No, not voodoo, but like, you know, just, what do you call it?
Change like
the astrology,
the astrology world. The astrology world.
Yeah.
But he is 100% converted. Like he could not believe you were right on point with everything. And we ended up, she predicted we were going to move to Sydney. We were moving over water. We moved to Sydney. Started a business.
The cards.
The cards.
The cards are always, I feel, it's like a mirror to the person. It's like, for example, whatever you're thinking, the universe is always going to mirror that to you.
Right.
It's like kind of like the law of attraction. It's like if you buy a new car, then you see that car everywhere.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's your RAS,
true.
the reticular activating system in the brain. That's going to attract whatever it is you're thinking. That part of the brain gets to work and brings that to you. Yeah. It's like if you're going to say, I'm going to start modeling, and then you're going to see signs about, I've driven past this sign a million times, but I never knew that was a modeling agency. You start to recognize being that.
Yeah.
So I feel like with a reading, you're attracting the cards to show you what is actually inside of you that you may be uncertain about or maybe you don't want to face. So you're pulling out a mirror. So my job is just to interpret this is where you're at. Mm-hmm. So for someone that says, I say, look, you looks like you're going to move or there's a career change, and they're like, oh, yes. Well, they pulled out those cards for a reason. It's because they energetically attracted those cards. Maybe they weren't listening to themselves or listening to their inner voice, and they just needed someone to mirror and pull out what it is they actually were wanting to achieve. So, I mean, I kind of see cards also like a therapy.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people.
I love it.
I
really love it. Or they don't want to go to a counsellor or whatever. They'll go to, maybe a tarot reader on the down low. My job is to interpret it and bring out what it is inside of you. Now, you always have free will. I'm reading as to what the energy is around you now. That doesn't mean to say that may change, because we do have free will. You want to go left.
Situations change.
Yeah. You want to go left or you want to go right. And each decision takes you down
a different path.
Yeah. You know what I mean? So I think people also need to learn to tap into and trust themselves.
Yeah.
So I never, ever want anyone to be dependent on me. And if anyone is dependent, I really encourage them to quieten their mind, which is what breath work is all about. Get out of your mind, sink into your body, and what is it that your body's trying to tell you?
Yeah.
Because it's like developing that heart-mind coherence. The heart knows. Like that saying says, my heart, why did you leave that job? My heart wasn't in it. The heart knows. You just drop into your heart and have the guts to back yourself. Have the self-esteem to esteem yourself.
Yeah.
Which is very important for people, especially women, because a lot of women are male-centered. It's just the way society is. A lot of cultures, the way they've raised, women and things. It's like, let's just take all that noise out and listen to what it is. Are you pouring into yourself? Are you believing in yourself? Are you esteeming yourself before you can attract anything else? Are you backing yourself? You need that self-belief. So I really kind of encourage people, if I get if I notice someone's returning a bit too much, I have to ask those questions, and I kind of then take it a bit more into more of a like a therapy session I kind of don't want to call it therapy, more like spiritual guidance, because that's one aspect of the field that people don't.
Yeah.
You know, physically, take care of what you eat.
Yeah.
Mentally, where are your thoughts at? Because everything happens behind the mind. It's behind the eyes, which is, I think, why I was so fascinated as a child in the unseen, because the unseen becomes seen.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, the power of the mind.
Yeah, it's a power of the mind. It's the cause and effect.
Yeah.
What the cause is here, and that's the effect.
Yeah.
So you can't change an effect with an effect. You can only change an effect with the cause.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah.
So can I ask you, right? Because I love having readings with you. And do you find sometimes I shouldn't say in a healing, but do things come out, like, for example, abandonment issues?
Yeah.
So the issue of getting too close to someone, and then you give 100%, and then somehow down the line you get disappointed.
Yeah.
Either heartache or either what's another example? I don't know. Someone who lets you down or betrays you.
Attracting bullies, in the workplace, people leave jobs, they go into another job, and it's the same type of scenario.
Or attracting the same type of relationships over and over.
Yeah, that's all that's all like attachment theory. And I believe like we're all meant to, learn certain lessons, and it's the nature versus nurture. What environment were you raised? What were you told as a child? What culture were you raised? What area? What socioeconomic area were you raised in? What religion were you raised in? What beliefs and philosophies were you raised in? And all of that, you have to take that into account. Yeah. And it's same like you can, it's the same like, for example, if I'm reading someone's chart, you can see in someone's chart, but your chart is like your challenges. That all has to be overcome. So I don't believe like say, oh, my life is this because I've got this and that aspect in my chart. No. Or my life is like this because I'm born into this family. No. These are challenges that you were born to overcome. If you to self-actualize, you need to overcome these challenges. And you can only overcome it's only your journey. No one else can take that journey. And it's going in and working out and excavating the reasons why, and being brutally honest with yourself. And where is it where you have forsaken yourself? Where is it have you put someone else's needs over yours, knowing that you're screwing yourself over? That self-betrayal, it's rough. And I think that's the cause and the stem of people's low self-esteem, and just takes them into this spiraling descent and attracting the same thing, because all they know is to give to other people and get taken advantage of. Yeah. Let's sit and I can hold space with someone. I'm not afraid of people like screaming and crying or giving me what it is that's happened to them, whether it's sexual abuse, whether it's being used by men, or, being hated by
or being lied to.
Being lied to, betrayed, all that. I can hold space for people, but you have to steer the person to find out the stem cause as to where this self-hatred or this betrayal, where is it that you've forsaken yourself and why, and what beliefs around it that you're holding yourself. Where did this happen? And it's not your fault, but take accountability for what you can now do to pull yourself move forward, because you don't want to be a victim. You've got one
victim mindset is just automatically going down.
So like, I mean, people come to readings and stuff, but I go deep. I want to go deeper than that. And people get their charts done and, I'm this or I'm that, and that's why this and this. No. Hang on a minute. Even within your chart, same as with the family that you were born in or whatever, it doesn't give you an excuse to allow these things to happen to you. I believe that's where free will comes in. You want to help yourself or you don't. And I think if you believe in a higher power, like we all have that, God made us in his own creation. We all have the Spirit of God within us. He's given us, he or she has given us everything that we need inside of us. The kingdom of God is within.
Yep.
It's not outside. The mistakes always happen on the outside. The outside is the last point. Everything else has happened here. It's like if you've been traumatized, where is it? It's in here.
Yeah.
It's not out.
Yeah.
The out is the effect.
Yeah.
Let's go back. Take your eyes off other people. Don't compare yourself to someone else. Get your eyes off everything else. Let's look at what's happening
internally.
Yeah.
Internally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah. It's incredible.
I love that.
Yeah.
Now, do you have cards with you?
No,
Oh, okay.
I don't.
I
didn't expect that.
Yeah, it just crossed my mind. Otherwise, we would have asked you earlier. I was thinking maybe you can explain certain cards or whatever energy you feel.
Okay, yeah. No, I didn't. Yeah, didn't think to bring that. But I feel like, like the tarot or astrology or dreams, they're all kind of like gateways or healing tools.
Yep.
It's just whatever you resonate with.
Yeah.
Like some people really delve deep into their religious beliefs, and that's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
You have to go to where you feel clicks for you.
Yeah.
And there's like 8 billion people in this world, and that means there's 8 billion universes. Everyone is on their own journey.
And on their own path.
Yeah, and you've got to go to where the tools you feel is going to help you.
Yeah.
And you could start off with one thing and then journey on to something else, because we're always evolving and changing.
Exactly.
But I feel like to self-actualize, where a lot of people are afraid to do that work, that inner work, because I think they're not afraid of what they can gain, but also afraid of what they're going to lose.
Yeah.
Are they going to lose their family? Are they going to lose their friends? Are they going to lose their partner if they evolve and change? Because whatever you're stuck in, you're also attracting that same energy, right?
Of course, 100%.
That if you're leveling up, let's say, what are you going to leave behind, and are you okay with that?
But my answer to that is what people don't realize, that change is good.
It's necessary.
Change is necessary. If you are stuck in the absolute same path, same spot, same role at work, same role in life, stuck from when you were, 21 or 16, up until you're 30, up until you're 40, up until you're 50, up until you're 60, you haven't evolved. It's a bit... For me personally, if that was me, I would find it a personal letdown. Yeah. Whereas I love to think I honestly, I do this every week. I think back to the past 5 or 7 days of who I've come across, what I've done, and if there's a way for me to improve.
That's awesome.
Even not just with not work only, but even when I finish a makeup, I look at someone's face and I think, okay, and I take a mental screenshot of it and I think, how can I then improve? But even the way I come across people.
Yeah.
So how I met this person, or maybe I just wasn't having a good day and I felt that I passed that energy onto that person that I saw. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Just a whole reflection of everything for the week.
That's awesome.
And move that forward. So change is good.
Yeah.
So inner healing is a great thing. I mean, childhood healing. Everybody has... No one can tell me nobody has childhood trauma.
Everyone has.
Everybody has. Even people who live in the most perfect princess.
Yep.
Yeah.
They probably have more in the big
And
princess.
you know what? That's where the gold is.
Yeah.
It's like using and transmuting that energy to better yourself.
Yep.
Go to those tough times and what did it teach you about yourself? You're here. After all these years, you're still standing. What is it? Use that as fuel to evolve,
exactly.
And do that self reflection, and like exactly how you said, where is it? Who have I met? How have they bettered my life? What did I learn? What can I? You know what I mean? Keeping yourself open and learning and growing.
So I naturally have that. I don't know if I should say energy or character or personality. Where I am able to get along with a vast majority of different people.
Yeah,
not the same people, if that makes sense. So I can literally be with a 12-year-old, talking to her, and she will click. Or a 7-year-old lady, and we're the same. thing. But what people don't understand is meeting people, you're picking up energy.
Yeah.
Right? So then for me, if I'm getting my cards read, right?
Yeah.
I find it absolutely therapeutic. Like
Yeah.
I love not so much, yes, what you're going to say.
Yeah.
But having that connection, almost connecting with you because you're connected to my energy, right?
Yeah.
You're connecting to my energy, but I instantly feel like with you personally.
Yeah.
So this is myself and I'm referring to you, is I feel instant peace.
Yeah.
Oh, that's,
Like last time, for example, I was, which you wouldn't have known, but I was so anxious that day.
Right.
And I was feeling a bit off, and I had certain people do certain things that made me feel a bit off, and then made me question everything. Like I was feeling, and then you came in, and I just felt instant like. Do you get what I mean?
That's very therapeutic.
Therapeutic.
Very therapeutic.
I think people need to just remove a little bit of that stigma.
Yeah.
With the whole, I guess with TikTok and everything now too, it's so hard because they have access to what's going to happen to you today. And
those lives.
Just by click, no, not even, just a random video. If this has reached you on the 23rd of October.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
This is meant for you.
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't even seen that.
Kind of like I'm not on social media a lot because not that I'm against anyone advertising their services, but I just feel like whoever is meant to see me is meant to see me, and they will find their way to me.
Yeah.
And I don't ever want to come across as a
salesperson
and as a circus trick or anything like that. Like I find holding space for someone a very sacred and honorable thing.
Very much.
I'm dealing with someone's stuff.
Yeah.
And that's I never want to cheapen that or make that look like it's like a tacky circus trick at all.
Yeah, or a business.
Yeah,
or
you know what I mean? Like, it's just something that it's like a sacred tool that, look, and even if I didn't do tarot, for someone to come to me and talk to me about whatever it is they're going through, it's about, that's my gift, is I'm a very good listener and I'm able to hold space and help guide someone and give counsel, not so much advice, but to give counsel in a very
you're a healer.
In a very sacred way,
I've got those attributes.
Yeah. And people need that, you know, like the stuff that I've heard that have happened to people and they are either too embarrassed to tell someone, whether it's too horrific or too embarrassed, and just the validation of someone listening to that is very healing. But at the same time, you don't want to encourage someone to keep repeating that because you don't want to sell your soul to that story. Yeah. I kind of always want to look at energy as currency, and this is something that I've learned from someone, Carolyn Mace. So if you have $100, let's say that's your energetic capacity for the day. Mm-hmm. Out of that $100, what are you financing? So out of that $100, how much have you invested in the past? How much of that money have you invested into something that has not happened?
Yeah.
How much of that money have you invested in hatred and non-forgiveness, which if you follow the laws of the universal laws, like the laws of gravity, what is it that's pulling you down? What are you not forgiving? Yeah. Like when they say, oh, this is a grave situation, it's heavy, and literally it will take you to the grave if you're not forgiving. Yeah. Because that's going to
make you sick.
Yeah.
Stress.
What is it that you have left yourself today to finance? Yeah. Most people have $5 left and they wake up, because 90% of our thoughts is the same thoughts that we had yesterday. Yeah. What have you left for yourself today to evolve and make yourself, because that's all we have is today, because we don't know.
Tomorrow's not
promised. Yeah, it's not promised. And you're stuck in hatred and unforgiveness, thinking about things that have happened in the past, anxious and worried about the future. You've sold yourself out to things, and where are these things? Yeah. Where are they? Yeah. They're here and they're in your body. Yeah. That you need to face to be able to give yourself that energy and finance, if we're talking in financially, to invest in yourself today. Yeah. Because yet today is all the todays. That's your future. So where are you going today? Where's your mind?
True. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
True.
It's like if you're drawing it out, where have you leaked your energy? You're leaking into relationships past. They're the ghosts of your past. You're anchoring. Where is it that you're anchoring? Pull your anchors back.
Yes.
Pull your anchors out and start to pour into yourself.
Yeah.
So
Get to know yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I personally feel that I hold a lot of energy in, a lot of worry, a lot of it's exhausting sometimes.
It is exhausting.
But there's nothing physically. It's just I hold it in, even if it's somebody else's. I tend to hold it in. It is
I used to do that.
Yeah.
I used to do that, but I try and let everything go, and like I've learnt a lot too from Sylvie as well. Like, you know, the flows of energy as well. You're giving out, you're receiving. It's just like, I don't know. As soon as you invest in yourself and cut ties with the people that are bringing you down, I feel like that's also
because you're the most precious thing. You're the asset. You're the value, right? So, are you allowing? If you allow, who are you allowing? And should everyone allow access to you? And then you devalue yourself. It's like if everyone has access to the most expensive thing, it's not that valued anymore.
Yeah, exactly. That's very
true.
So not everyone should have access to your energy. Your energy is the most precious thing.
Yeah.
You are the most precious thing. Whether you're talking about, you know, with friends, having healthy boundary with friends, partners, co-workers, managers. And if people want that extra access to you, really think about who you're giving that access and why.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Makes sense.
Yeah. And have you filled your own cup where it's overflowing that you can give? You can give. You need to be at a place where you can give.
Yeah. Makes sense. Makes sense. Makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Makes a lot of sense. I think we're gonna wrap it up.
Yeah.
Anything that you would? I mean, I'd love to sit here for
I know,
like 5 hours, to be honest. But it's beeping at us. But
Okay.
what would you like to? I don't know. I guess if Sylvie had a motto for life, what would it be?
Pour into yourself, love yourself, and esteem yourself. That's number one.
Yeah.
Listen to your heart.
Yeah.
And if people would like a tarot reading or an astrology reading or a breathwork session with you, where do they find you?
I do have a bit of an Insta page. It's Sylvie_Let's_talk. Yeah. Yeah.
Perfect.
So you can DM me and if you want a reading or
I highly recommend it, guys.
Yep, readings are the best.
Highly recommend it.
Yeah,
Like
definitely.
I want to book one in like now. Like now.
Thanks, ladies.
Yeah, thank you for coming on. And
It's been a pleasure. I loved it.
Yeah.
And just a shout out to our sponsors, Mic'd Up Studios. Thanks for looking after the Level Up Lounge with Steph and Chantel. Thank you, Sylvie.
Thank you.
Thank you.